you guys, I think, are leading the charge in New Zealand for sure. Ultimate pool, so that's good.
I like all that sound coming in. So does that mean we can start recording now? We're good, Peter?
It looks like it's already recording. It's using full stop recording.
Oh, it is recording.
Right down the bottom it says stop recording, which implies that it's already recording.
Okay, well that's good. Hopefully it's saving somewhere then.
Yeah, look, it says on my screen it's recording, so.
Okay. All right, thanks,
okay, cool.
Peter.
I'll just keep this on in the background just to make sure.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, good afternoon. We've got Jason here from Rickard Engineering, and we're going to talk about our Maxi-Rib swimming pools. Jason, can you tell us a little bit about your background and relationship with Compass Pools in New Zealand?
Yeah, so Rickard Engineering has started developing the Compass pool range in conjunction with Compass since the 1980s, early 1980s. And Charles Rickard, principal of the firm, came out with Ian Muir, the owner of Compass Pools, in the 1980s when Charles first came over from the UK. Rickard Engineering has 40 years experience in the fiberglass and concrete pool industry. And I first joined Rickard Engineering 3 years ago with 10 years experience in the construction industry. 3 years on, I'm now managing the Compass Pool network engineering side of things. And with that, I engage with all the dealers as a point of contact to ensure that the engineering details which we've come up through over those 40 years are being applied and understood. And so Compass Pools have been supplying New Zealand since early 2000s. And Rickard Engineering provide advice for the Compass dealers, as I said before, and that's really what my role is. Among with product development, which we work with the manufacturing side of things. So yeah, that's where we sit with the Compass Pool New Zealand network.
Okay, and your specialty is the Maxi-Rib pool design. Can you tell us how that works?
Yeah, so the Maxi-Rib technology was developed in the early 1990s. That was developed with Compass Pools and among some other peoples, and it actually won an Australian Design Award. So Rickard Engineering has developed the Compass Maxi-Rib technology, which is basically a standard in-ground pool, reinforced fiberglass pool. We do have some changes, but the main element of the Maxi-Rib pool, which I can see behind you on display there, yeah, is the ribs which are surrounding the perimeter of the pool. That's a fiberglass. They're fiberglass onto the pool in the whole manufacturing process. So I believe it's a 3-day process of building these pools. They have to be put on the molds as per the standard in-ground pool, and then the further development of these Maxi-Rib technologies when they take those further extra days of spraying the ribs. And so the ribs around the pool act as a bit of they act as a support. They are then filled with concrete, and the idea is that is the main support of the walls around the pool, as well as the reinforced in-ground shell that we've designed for it. So that's the basics of it. However, the construction methodology outlined within our engineering, that is the provides the concrete ribs which are filled on site, and it is tied around into a ring beam, which is poured around the pool, and so that really provides a very reinforced support for the pool, which really can be installed in any site above ground. So yeah, so that's the basics of the Maxi-Rib, and it adds a competitive edge against the concrete pool. So yeah.
Okay, so what other types of sites do you think the Maxi-Rib pools are suitable for?
So Maxi-Rib site, the Maxi-Rib pool can be installed on pretty much any site with the right engineering, and that's really the benefit of the technology and the standard engineering. So sloping sites, poor ground conditions, sites with zone of influences like easements, sewers, even infrastructure, foundations, but all those different sites can be combined into one, which can prove really, really difficult to be able to install anything on. So with that, the standard installation methodology I would say, covers 90% of sites, but you know, any sort of engineering can be added to the standard engineering to allow these pools to be installed on basically any site.
Okay. And so when you're looking at a specific site for a Maxi-Rib sort of a swimming pool, what sort of factors do you consider to make sure the pool is suitable for the installation?
Yeah, so I guess in all pool construction, the ground conditions are the most important. In our view, a geotech investigation report should be conducted with majority of the installations. And that's just a great tool for the dealer and the customer to ensure that the pool that they're purchasing is going to meet the requirements of the site, and that everything's thought about prior to signing the contract. So that's one of the main things. But other things are the surrounding infrastructure on the site, existing and proposed landscape. So understanding what's there, what's going to be done after, and really that's a critical part, because it can change the dynamic of the site. The existing coping, the existing decks that we might be butting up to, what the finished coping might be, the risk associated with groundwater is a pretty key element for pools. Obviously, with hydrodynamic pressure and hydrostatic pressure, which can really influence any sort of pool. And all this is covered in our URM process, which we have proven ourselves for the last 30 years that with really no major installation issues over that course. And so that's the thinking, that's the process of what we review, and also our Compass Dealer Network review the sites.
Okay, and so for our customers who are considering a Maxi-Rib pool, can you just explain what a URN actually is?
Yeah, so the URN process is an approval process which we go through, similar to any council process. I guess it's a lot more streamlined, but the idea behind it is that it ensures that our dealers, making the right decisions based on the standard engineering, the design of the pool, and really it acts as a QA a QA system to ensure that the customer is getting what they're paying for. So it's a tool used for the dealer, the manufacturer, and the customer, which the customer probably doesn't really know about. But the basics of it is that the dealers obviously go to the site, they get all the information that the customers, how they're wanting to install the pool. They put that all together. We have a list of criteria that they need to fill out, provide us the right information, and then we review that. And if we have any questions or queries, this is resolved in the process. And at the end of the process, the pool either gets approved or a few things might change depending on what the site conditions we find with the site conditions. So, but at the end of the whole process, I guess the key thing is that Rickard Engineering, as the engineer for Compass Pools, provides a design certificate with site installation requirements on it, for the manufacturing to commence and for the dealer to take on site and to carry that through to completion. And that's an additional tool other than the warranty that the customer gets to ensure that they're getting a great pool built in accordance to all the standards, all the relevant council requirements, and good building practice.
Yeah, and so that means that the Maxi-Rib swimming pools have the same warranty period as the standard Compass swimming pools?
Yeah, that's right. So Compass provides a 25-year warranty, which is all covered in their documentation provided to the customer. But additional to this, with the probably 100 of drawings, engineering drawings that we have, together with the URN process, it provides the warranty and also professional indemnity insurance from Rickard Engineering to the customer and the dealer who constructs the pool. So it's just another level of cover.
Yeah, that's great peace of mind for our customers here in New Zealand too.
That's it. Yeah. So it's worked well over the last 30 years, and we continue to develop that for the end user and to ensure that the customer's getting a great quality product.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for your time, Jason. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Rainbow.
All right, thank you.
Yes, bye.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Sound good?
Yeah, good. Thank you for doing all the homework and checking all the facts and figures and stuff. That's good.
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, I was on the phone with Anthony this morning, just double checking everything, because don't want to put this information out there and get it all wrong. So no, that's good. And congratulations on the work that you guys are doing. It's really good to see.
So this is just sort of adding some strings to our bow of marketing, which we probably don't even need to do at the moment because the sales are doing so well. But yeah, we're padding out our website and just doing a whole lot of information videos and things like that. So that'll be edited and you'll be one of the stars on our New Zealand website. So
no, that's great, and it's really great that the New Zealand market is growing, and obviously I'm not sure you guys are going to try and come to the conference this year, or is that the plan of it?
Well, we'd like to, but yeah, it depends if we can travel at all. So yeah.
Okay, well then it'll be great to see us down there. But are you guys waiting? I think you guys are waiting on a couple of URNs from me. That would be correct, isn't it? I think. Sorry,
say that again.
I think you guys are currently waiting on a couple of URNs with me, aren't you? I probably issued it last week.
Going into production now, but I'll try and keep them coming. The only thing that slows us down is when there's a designer involved and I'm not doing the plans myself. That means they take a lot longer to do it as part of the bigger picture for a house build or something.
Yeah, that's right. So I've got them there. So I'll hopefully get them to you early next week. At the moment, as you can imagine, there's an influx of URNs.
Yeah,
because everyone's hearing that production is being exhausted. So everyone's getting in their URNs at the last, early, and then some at the last minute. So the last minute ones have to come first, unfortunately, because even though the dealers are letting us down. But anyway, what do you do? That's all part of it. So I'll do my best to get them to you ASAP. That's
great.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, and you'll talk on Monday, but hopefully see you at a conference.
It'll be great. You're really good. All right. Call me if you need anything.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
Okay.